Alrighty, so today what we're going to get into is a few different product pages and landing pages. All right, so I do have quite a bit I want to get through, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we're going to hop right in. So if you guys could give me a number one, once you guys can see my screen, we'll get rocking and rolling. Alrighty. All right, perfect. So this here is a brand that's actually crushing it right now. And I'll show you guys the SimilarWeb as well, just to show their traffic, right? So you're getting about 250,000 visitors a month, right? So let's just do some quick math. Right, the industry average for a conversion rate on a website or landing page is about 2.5% in e-commerce, right? And their selling price is about 50 bucks. So let's just go off of that, right? So if we do, 250,000 times, let's do 0.025, right? 6,250, right? So let's do that. 6,250 times, let's just say 50 bucks.
Recording in progress. Come back. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think she, unless it's
All
not
right. So on average, they're doing
yes. Yeah,
baseline about 312,000 a
okay,
month,
no worries. All right.
right?
Take care.
So I just want to point that out.
Okay.
So this is a proven product right here,
I was like, what's going on?
right? This brand is actually
Right,
doing
so
multiple millions a month. All
supplements
right, so I want to
next
point
Wednesday,
that out
next week,
first.
every week going
All
forward, I
right,
will
so
be
this is like your
last page,
typical,
so much pages
landing page,
for supplements
right?
on the
Nothing
webpage.
too crazy. They got the
All
product,
the different coaches.
and all that good stuff.
There's usually going to be two coaches in the
All
class.
right, so just before we get into it, who here has heard of a listicle or an advertorial? Oh yeah, some of you guys even have one. Just drop a one if you guys have heard of a listicle or an advertorial.
I think I showed you where it was last week.
All right, a two if you have not.
You should all have access to the supplement channel.
Okay, no worries, no worries. All right. So I was just hopping into Ad Library earlier, and I came across this brand selling the same product, and they're doing pretty much a advertorial, right? And so, in a nutshell, guys, an advertorial is pretty much like a blog type of website, right? Where it's very long, right? Like this here, and it really goes deep on like why someone needs their product, right? And so this is for a different product that they're advertising right now. Let me see if I can find this other one here.
If you click on here, this is where your game
Yeah,
plan
let's do
goes.
it this here.
Like I mentioned last week, the 90-day.
All right, so this is related to the cat water fountain, right?
Excuse me.
And so it's a very emotional type of article, right? It looks like literally an article, right? And so this brand is a different brand, but they're selling a product that's very similar to that main product, but in this way, right? So as you guys can see, it's still, a cat water fountain right here. All right, so just drop a one if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing right here before we get into how to actually create these type of product pages quick. All right, so these I want to explain. These are two different competitors, right? So this competitor is crushing it doing their thing, and this competitor is selling it doing this advertorial sort of landing page. All right, so I want to make sure everybody is clear on this here, because when I come to their website, you guys can see this is a completely different website selling the same thing, right? Two different brands. All right, so I want to point that out first. All right, and so what I'm getting at here is that you guys can also do the same thing, especially for products that are related to health, fitness, wellness, things like that, right? So if you see somebody else crushing it in your space, you can check that by looking at their traffic via SimilarWeb. Then you yourself can sell that same product, but sell it in the way with an advertorial. All right. So that's the first thing I wanted to point out. Now, the main question you guys are wondering, okay, coach, that's cool and it's great, but how do I do that? Right? And so my goal here today is to show you guys how you guys can create advertorials and different landing pages leveraging AI. All right. All right, so this is the first example. So once you do have a competitor, of course, you want to use SimilarWeb to validify the traffic and whatnot. So they're doing a little bit less traffic or a lot less traffic. You're getting about 13,000 visitors here, but still, nonetheless, that is pretty good, I would say, right? It's more than nothing. All right. So how do we actually go ahead and create this type of landing page? And you can tell that they're creating some different versions because this one says advertorial 3 at the back of their link here, right? So let's go ahead and walk through how we're going to create this. So the first thing you will need is there's this tool called Go Full Page. Oh snap, I didn't mean to activate it. All right, so there's this a Google Chrome extension called Go Full Page, right? So this is going to allow us to take a screenshot of this full product page, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and activate this really quick, right, and get this going.
So once you have had a look here, you can actually feed this to ChatGPT. So
all right, boom. So I have that product page. All right, you guys can see it right here. All right. And so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and just copy that image. All right, and now when it comes to add copy items, I've slowly learned that Claude is a lot better than ChatGPT with doing that, right? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and copy that image, right-click copy. I'm going to hop over to Claude, and then I'm going to paste that image. All right. Keep in mind, this is an advertorial, okay? So it's like a blog, right? Like a blog post. Okay. So that tool is called Go Full Page, right? It's going to be a Google Chrome extension. Okay. I'm going to make sure I really take my time because I know this can be a little complex, but once again, everybody with me so far, strap one. So, all right, let's get into it. So at the end of this class, I will give these prompts out, but I created a quick prompt sheet here to give Claude to go ahead and create me an advertorial just like that. All right. So I'm going to simply go ahead and copy my first prompt here.
I have a question. So
this is a high converting advertorial from a brand called Brand Name. And then basically I want them to analyze this advertorial and break this advertorial down into a simple, repeatable framework, right? Creating a detailed outline of its structure and length and all mechanisms that lead to it converting so well.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and paste that in here. Space this out a little bit, and I'm going to give them their brand name.
I guess I haven't done researching for drop shipping before, so I'm not super familiar with how to find.
I do want to just emphasize, so they saw that this competitor is making a ton of money with this product, and so they decided to sell it in a different way by being more educating with their product. All right. So keep in mind, like I said, you can do the same thing to any product or competitor that you're seeing crush it. All right, so we're going to paste that in here. We're going to ask them to break it down. And we'll let that cook up. All right, and so there is a rhyme to the reason, right? So the reason why I'm having them break this down is because I'm going to have them build us the same thing once they've broken it down using another prompt, right? So we'll let this kind of cook up, do its thing. It is very, very long, so we'll give it a quick second, and then we'll get things going.
You've got last 30 days, click submit, and these will show you the products that are starting to take off on TikTok and TikTok affiliates. So something like this.
All right, perfect. So now I'm going to hop back over to my document here, and then so now pretty much here I'm going to say, great. This is my product. Give them my product name. Can you please write me an advertorial for this specific product and give them the mass desired and also the awareness level. All right. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Hop back into Claude. Paste that. You space this out a little bit. So I don't even have a product name, but let's just say, let's act as if we're Kitty Spout, right? And we saw this competitor taking our product and selling it. So let's say we're Kitty Spout today. So this is my product. It's called Kitty Spout.
Library, and then just search on TikTok. Some of them you will not be able to see whether they're just launched.
Whoa, can't type.
Talking to like ChatGPT and Manus, they'll be able to tell you.
And then, so I'm going to say, great, this is my product, Kitty Spout. Can you please write an advertorial for this specific product? The mass desire is to, let's say, provide their cats with a water fountain
Thursday night class.
Sorry?
that promotes,
Yeah,
say,
I
longevity
I did it a different way, but yeah.
and prevents.
Yeah, so that would tell you.
Let me see their angle again.
You can do research on them. Obviously, you can do research on all of them.
So their angle is your cat's water fountain could be shortening their lifespan by 5 years. All right, so let's say my mass desire is to provide their cats with a water fountain that promotes longevity. All right, so do that.
You know, you need to stand out because there's a lot of people that you know, do basic supplements.
All right, and so let that cook up.
I'm just going to show you this now.
All right, and so now it is pretty much building out my advertorial, right? So now I can pretty much take all of this text that is generating, add it to my product page, right? Which you guys will want to use a tool called Gem Pages, which you guys can add to your Shopify store, completely free. And you yourself can build out an article like this here, right? So of course we will have to get the images and some things like that, but in a nutshell, we have the text, right? And so this is a way that I've streamlined the process to build out advertorials for my products. Yep, Gem Pages. I'll show you guys that tool here in a bit as well. All right. And so the whole purpose of advertorials is that it's a lot more educational, right? It really breaks down why someone may need that tool and also gives like some data behind it and why people are using that tool, right? And so as you guys can see, I now have this full text that I can literally use for an advertorial now. Yep, and so Claude made the reviews. They made all of this by scanning the internet for us based on the prompts we gave it. Right, and so I'll be honest, I didn't know that kidney disease is a very big issue for a lot of cats, apparently. And so this actual product does resolve that pain point, right? And so now, I mean, it's still going, guys. So it's very, very long. But the thing is, think about it like this. Someone that reads an article like this and has a cat that may have this issue or wants to prevent this issue, they're very well invested, right? If they read all this, right? And so this is one angle applied to a cat. All right. So just drop a 1 if you guys see that. And then I'm going to show you guys another example relating more to health items.
Okay, so that might help you as well. Okay, right. So.
All right, perfect, perfect. So that's one example. I think it might, yeah, it's still going, guys. All right, so yeah, it's very, very long. But all right, so let's go ahead and hop into another example. All right, so this example here is relating to, I believe, I can't pronounce it right, edema, basically the swollen ankles, right? And so this competitor here is doing the same thing for this product, right? And as you guys can see, this is another, right? It says the $3,000 mistake that's keeping your legs swollen and the 10-minute solution doctors use at home, right? So this is like another advertorial, super, super educational, right? You guys can see it's going down into the specifics of this product and whatnot. All right, so I'm gonna go into the back end. And so the main thing with an advertorial is that it's like a pre-lander, right? So you get that first, and then you come to the product page, right? And here's the actual product that they're selling. So especially for products that are more health related, whether it's supplements or things like that, people use this strategy to just provide more data and more education around their product before taking them to the actual product page. All right. And so here's the actual product, right? Some of you guys may have seen it before or may not, but this is the actual product. using here.
One ad budget and 40
All right.
image ads.
So
Now, I'm not telling
just
you
like with this guy,
but
this is like a
definitely
pre-lander, right? So it's gonna be very educational, like an article that breaks down some data, and then it's going to take them to the actual product page.
By following this process, where you have one campaign, and then each
Right, like right here.
ad set will go after.
Right, so this deals with edema, lymphedema, and neuropathy. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but you guys see it. All right, so this is another way that we can apply this same strategy to this product, right? Or like I said, you guys can do the same thing that this guy did, which is he saw that this product was working very well for this guy, but took a more educational approach with this. And so if you guys are seeing a product that's working in the market that's dealing with health or things like that, you guys can use this strategy, especially for, I don't know, what's another product like if anybody has seen the collagen, what is it? The collagen remover, right? Or what is it? Not the collagen remover. The cellulite sucker. Yeah, cellulite. That's what it's called. So what I'm getting at is like anytime you guys are nowadays seeing any competitors having success with a particular product, you guys can still sell that same product, but sell it in a different way where it's more educational, right? So you guys see it with this guy right here too. All right. So I can apply the same concept that we just did for the cat water fountain right here as well. I think it's finally done. Yeah. And so now you guys may be wondering, okay, coach, this is cool, but how do I actually go ahead and start setting this up? Right? Exactly, Caroline. So people like to research things. So this is like a more educational approach to providing them with that data, right? All right. So yeah, so that's one type of product page. Okay. So we're going to review another kind of more basic product page, but I did want to preview this. This is another strategy that is working very well in the e-commerce space. And one thing I like to say is that men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, right? Okay, so their traffic isn't showing on this one, but they did have, let me see if I can find an older one down here.
You do the same as you usually do. You do your research.
All right, so they did have a longer product page that was showing their traffic, but what I'm getting at is that these people are driving a ton of traffic to these landing pages and converting, right? And so especially if you have a health-based product, this is definitely another strategy that you can implement to increase conversions and also educate your viewers a lot deeper. Okay? All right, so just drop a 1 if you guys see that before we go ahead and switch gears a little bit.
So once you have that, what it will do, say, this is very good, this is good, strong.
All right, perfect. All right, so now let's go ahead and switch gears. I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can go ahead and create that relevant product page along with another style of product page as well.
It's all about remembering wedding song, hitting that angle. Okay, so that's one angle we can go after.
All right, so I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to reshare over here. All right, so the tool that you guys want to install to your Shopify store is going to be Gempages, right? And so this is going to be a landing page builder. I'll go ahead and drop the link down below, but feel free to also take a screenshot as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and install this really quick, and I'll show you guys a little bit of how you want to start building out your product page using this tool.
Some people, want to show that, give a romantic gift or were looking for something for Valentine's Day, you can hit them there. This one.
All right, so once it does install, basically what you want to do is go into the pretty much the landing page section. You can do create page right here, and what you want to select is advertorial, right? As you guys can see, this is more like the same style we were just looking at. I think some of them might have actually built their product page using this tool too, right? So it's going to be more of like that, educational blog type of style, right? So of course, one thing you can do is just go ahead and select that relevant page let's say this one here.
So you can do this.
It will open you up into a new window. And then what you can do is pretty much start copying and pasting the information you got over from Claude into this product page here and build out your advertorial for your product. All right. And so all you need is the free version of this tool to get moving and shaking. And so what that's going to give you access to is one landing page. And so if you ever get to the place where, let's say this one's getting you some sales and now you want to test another angle, right? You can reinvest some of your profits and then upgrade to the plan. I think it's about 20 bucks a month and get multiple landing pages that you can test. All right. So I will be honest, this is a little bit more of a sophisticated way, but it is a way that I want to preview to you guys that is working in the market at the moment. All right. So before we go ahead and switch gears and preview another style of product page, just drop a 1 if you guys see the vision and what I'm getting at here. All right. So I did kind of start off pretty crazy. So this is like a lot more sophisticated, but I do want to show you guys a more simplified version as well. I probably should have did it in the reverse. All right, start off basic and then go crazy. But it's Q4, so we'll throw it all out there. All right. So the best way that I would recommend building out that product page is just opening up like a Word document or something like that. Copy and paste the text that Claude gave you. Paste that text there, split your screen, and just copy and paste it over, right? And then you can have AI generate you some images that correlate to that relevant product page as well. All right. All right. So for those in the room that may want more simplified version, here is another route that we can go, which is going to be referencing our good old friend PagePilot. All right. So I'm just going to pull up a sheet here from our Infinity product research class for sheet here. Let's say we do this. Let me see. Let's do like some cellulite or something. All right. So for example, let's say this cellulite massager, right? I can go and create an advertorial for this product, right? Doing the same strategy because it is more of a health related product. All right. So keep in mind, an advertorial is going to be more beneficial for products that are health-based or fitness-based, things like that. Things where people may need more education or data behind buying that product, right? So I'm not going to go build an advertorial for a Christmas tree, right? People know why they want a Christmas tree, okay? So keep that in mind. I'm not going to go build an advertorial for a kids tour. Right? Someone knows why they want a kids tour.
One of the counters.
Okay. So just before we move forward, let me know if that makes sense too. I want to be very clear. I don't want to see anyone building advertorials for Christmas trees or kids' toys. All right, perfect. It's going to be very health-based and data-based. So the product relates to that, then you want to create your advertorial based on that. All right, so let's go ahead and cook up a product page here. Let's see what we got here. Let's do, let me see here. Maybe we do like a neck massager or something. All right, so maybe we do this facial sculptor. All right, so once you do have a competitor's product page, right, what you can do then is go ahead and generate a product page using PagePilot. All right, but we're going to take it a little further. We're not just going to generate using PagePilot. I'm going to actually show you guys how to build out your offer and optimize this bad boy. All right, so first things first is go ahead and grab your competitor's link, go into PagePilot, go into your basic dashboard here, and we're going to do create product page. All right, and we're just simply going to drop that product page URL up here. And one thing you want to be sure that you have selected is PagePilot V1, right, like this here. All right, once you can see that that's active, go ahead and select create product page. So download all your images, come over to your Canva, wait till the tab's open. Yep, so Celine, very good question. So yeah, advertorials, that would be good for beauty products, anything related to the skincare, relating to anything that people might need more education or data behind buying your product, right?
It's something different. It doesn't look
Definitely would be a good route for advertorial. So if anyone here is in the,
Another-
anyone here doing beauty boss or skincare, things like that, definitely would recommend an advertorial for sure.
Some in Nano Banana Pro and some in old ChatGPT, which is this one here, and some of them, you know.
All right, honestly, even this device right here that we're clicking up right now,
And you just test those ones.
the facial sculptor, right? Maybe we create some sort of advertorial to be more educational. And I'll type in the chat.
Realistic looking images. Okay, so don't overthink it.
So it's gonna be advertorial.
This is fine. Obviously, I deleted it, but I had one with like an extra arm in it. I mean, you could try that.
All right, so we'll let this product page go ahead and generate using Page Pilot here.
Yeah, but if it looks
and then now let's go ahead and generate. So now we're shifting gears, guys. Keep in mind, first product page, an example I was showing was advertorial. Now I'm going to show you guys how to cook up a basic website. Okay, so keep that in mind. We switched gears. Now we're creating a basic website or landing page. All right, so let's go ahead and click edit and import.
The bulk create that I teach in class, bulk create image
and let's go ahead and import in Shopify.
So you come here to upload those files. Just grab these ones here, click open to upload them. And then once you've uploaded them, you're just going to click on it, add it to the page.
All right, we'll let that cook up really quick.
We're going to do.
So like I said, we are switching gears now. We're creating a more basic product page.
Go to
all right.
Elements, grab yourself a square, make it long like this, kind of cross like this. Oh gosh. Click on this bit, bring it up like this. Make it white, so click on here, make it white. Then comes the transparency.
So also an advertorial is probably something that you don't have to necessarily start out with per se. Let's say you have a product that's already getting sales, but you want to test another angle, right? So maybe you create an advertorial to go deeper down that route. All right, so now we have this one imported. Let's hop back here in the products. All right, so we have our facial sculptor here. So the first thing you want to do is once you have generated your product page is go into that relevant product to the back end to where you can see this here. And then we're going to hop into our theme template, right, by clicking the eyeball here. All right, and so this will take you into what we call the backend editor, which is where we can actually go ahead and create our product page. All right, and so I'm going to run through the way that I like to optimize my product pages, and you guys can apply this also to any product that you're doing. If it's a digital product, if it's a print-on-demand product, right? Anything relating to any sort of product page, you guys can take this same process using Page Pilot. All right, so the first thing I like to do is work from top to bottom, just to optimize the reviews. So I'm going to put 2,000 instead of 300 and capitalize this R right here as well. So my logic with doing that is to increase the social proof, right? So how many of you guys you shop at Amazon and before you buy a product, you look at the reviews, right? Same concept here. Buying psychology does not change. All right, and then I'm going to fix this margin. So when you first generate your product page, there's going to be a lot of space at the bottom and it's really smushed at the top right now, right? I'm not sure if anyone else sees that, but it sticks out like a sore thumb to me. And so I'm sure it sticks out to customers. And so to fix that, I'm just going to make the bottom and top margin about the same. So 9 and 9. Boom. So that's centered. Click save. Next, I see that the compare at price here is listed first. I want to make sure that this price is first, right? I want the price first and compare at price after that. So I'm going to fix that as well. Price first. Boom. Now we'll click save. All right. And so because I already have my color in my bundle and save option down here, there's no need for me to have it here too. That's a little bit of overkill. So guess what? I'm going to go ahead and hop into my variant picker. I'm going to close the eyeball for that to get rid of that. All right. So now let's go ahead and get into the fun part, I would say. So I'm just going to close some of these tabs up. All right, so I'm gonna open up a new tab, hop into our good old buddy ChatGPT, and then I'm going to hop into our WC offer builder. All right. Let me just get that right here.
We'll have the replay, and like I said, we will do another class
Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I get the right one.
With this, go into your ChatGPT and give that prompt that I just gave you, and look at the different angles.
All right, so I'm gonna hop into my offer builder here, and then so I'm just gonna simply say create an offer for me. I'm gonna click this button. All right, so it's asking for my cost of goods sold. So I'm gonna hop into, let me grab my product research sheet here. I think I closed it on accident. Let me open that back up.
But it will be like this. So
here we go. All right, so based on my sheet here, my cost of goods for the facial sculptor was $7.23. All right, so I'm gonna drop that in here. All right, and so now it's going to give me basically everything I need to build out my offer, but and it's going to give me the directions to set up on the back end to set this offer up as well, and the discounts. But I want to make it more comparable to my competitor here. So they're doing a $60 option, right? So I'm going to say,
yeah. Okay, so I have a question. So
I'm going to fix this up a little bit. I'm going to say, can you make it?
And we didn't want to do 3 ad sets, like 3 angles.
Make it so.
We wanted to test them
by
one at a time. Yeah. So
one is priced at $1.60, and then for the buy 2 option, and then let's also offer a buy 1, buy 2. Actually, let me see. Let me do buy 1, get 1 free offer. All right, so we'll do a buy 1 regular and a buy 1 get 1 free. All right, so the good thing with this offer builder is it's really going to streamline the process of how to build out that offer, right? And so at the end of the class, guys, I'm going to share all of these resources: the prompt sheet, the offer builder, everything I'm covering here today. So just stick with me. I want to break down how to go about setting this all up, and then I'll give you guys the sauce.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
So let's do buy 1. Let me see. All right. So actually, I think I like the buy 1 get 1 free better than the buy 1. So I'm thinking we're going to do that. And my logic behind that is because they're just doing a regular buy 1, right? They aren't offering anything else with it. So I'm going to beat them out by doing buy 1 get 1 free because they get 2 for the price of 1, right? And that doesn't hurt me. Yeah, I do pay a little bit more, but at the end of the day, the product is costing me about $7, $8 on the high end, for a unit. So it's not really hurting me too much. And so if I can get to the place where I'm getting more frequent purchases than they are, I'm going to win, right? Because my offer is better. All right, so let's hop back here and let's create that. All right, so to create that, I'm going to hop into my quantity selector. I'm going to scroll down. All right, so initially when you do generate your product page using PagePilot, it will automatically put the sale badge on option 1. All right, so I'm just going to delete that. And then for the label, we're going to switch that so it's not just buy 1, so that it says buy 1 get 1 free.
But it's good news that it's hard because obviously AO is amazing.
All right. And also when you do generate your product page using PagePilot, it's automatically going to add 20% off, which is why you guys are probably seeing this one at $48 and this one at $60, right? So to make these two consistent, I'm just going to delete the 20% off. Boom. So now it is 60. All right, go ahead and click save there. All right, so now I'm going to scroll down And so I'm going to delete the option 2, 3, 4, right? I just want my main offer is just going to be the buy one, get one free.
What I have seen is on organic.
All right, so I'm going to drag the buy 2 option to 0.
So I haven't really seen it on the ads.
We'll scroll down to buy 3, drag that to 0.
For example, there's
Scroll down to buy 4, drag that to 0.
that sells t-shirts.
And boom.
It's like a niche.
All right. And so right now, it's only giving me the option to pick my color for one option, right? So I do need to go ahead and scroll up, make sure I slide that quantity to 2 instead of 1. Boom, just like that. So that, of course, is going to inflate the price because in its mind, it's thinking 60 times 2. So it's 120. So I do need to scroll down to the fixed amount off and make that 60. Take 60 off. So that the buy one, get one free is priced at 60. All right, and I know my compare price looks a little wonky and things right now, so let's go ahead and fix that up as well. So my compare price, let's make that, let's say, I don't know, let's say, let me see what theirs is, honestly. 150. We'll do the same.
It's great, but if we can test really quickly different angles with images first of all,
all right,
get some feedback.
And so now I need to go ahead and take 150 minus 60 to, that's going to equate to the you save amount right here. So let's do that really quick. 150 minus 60, which equals 90. So you save $90.
Quite quickly. Okay, all right then everyone. Hope that helped. Like I said, sorry if it was very quick, but I just wanted to get it to you.
All right, I'm gonna capitalize that S2.
We'll talk about it more. And again, if you're on the supplements, we will have designated.
All right. So now visually, this is set up and looks good, right? But if I were to go, well, let's just do it really quick. If I were to come to the front end of the website, which I can do by clicking this view button here, this takes me to the public view that the customer sees. And so if I click add to cart right now, it's going to come up as 120. All right, so visually it's set up, but on the back end and the cart is not set up yet. So keep in mind, you will always have to go ahead and follow the instructions that our GBT gives you to make sure that it correlates to the checkout. Okay? Because the last thing I want you guys to do is go ahead and start running ads to this, and you're wondering why you're getting a lot of add to carts but no purchases, right? So always make sure that you guys follow the instructions to set up that discount. All right, so let's go ahead and do that really quick. So let's hop back here. Let's go into our discounts here. And so what we need to do is go into Shopify, go into discounts, click create discount, choose buy X, get Y. All right, let's do that. So let's create discount, buy X, get Y, automatic discount. And so you want to make sure you do automatic so that the customer doesn't have to enter a code. Now, if you run a Black Friday offer or something like that down the line and you want to give them some sort of discount code to do that, you can do that. But for now, let's keep it automatic so that the customer has to do less work. All right, so let's go ahead and put this in as buy one, get one free. All right, so let's just follow the instructions here. So we want to do buy one of this product, get one of the same product for free. Automatic discount on, set to once per order, and apply specific product, and click save and test at checkout. All right, so we're gonna do one for a specific product. We're gonna browse, select that relevant product. Where you at? All right, give me 1 second. Let me refresh this screen. All right, I'm gonna have to start over. Let me make sure it's in here now. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me make sure. All right, discounts, create discount, X, get Y. All right, there we go. All right, so I have to make sure it was showing up. So let me just go ahead and put that back in. Buy one, get one free. All right, so one specific product. Make sure it's for the glow. Pro facial sculptor. And they're going to get one of the specific product, facial sculptor, for free, right? So let's hop back into our instructions, make sure we're following those. Got that on, set to once per order. All customers, combinations. All right. And then let's go ahead and save that. All right. So quick check-in. So everyone see what I just did there. So visually on the front end, it was set up. And so I had to go to the back end to make sure that I added the discount. So when I add it to cart, it does reflect the price that I'm setting it for. All right. So now let's go ahead and test it. So actually make sure it works. Let me give a quick refresh and let's see if it works. Boom. And it does. All right. So it automatically added that there. You can see the tag of buy one, get one free right here. All right. So we can definitely see that this does work. Perfect. All right. So now let's hop back into our customization. There's a few other things I want to do here. So personally, I like to turn off the dynamic checkout. And the logic behind that is because I've seen it in the past, customers try to log into their Shop Pay account and they can't, and they email me this and that. So just to mitigate that, I just turn it off, right? Just check out regular. All right. And then I'm just going to scroll down. And so the way that I like to set up my product pages is in the same way that we shop on Amazon or anywhere else, right? The only place you can check out on Amazon is at the top of the site, right? So guess what I'm gonna do? Same thing. So I'm gonna remove these buy buttons from the images here. So we'll get rid of each of those. Go ahead and click save. All right. And so these reviews are okay, to be honest, but I think they could be a little bit better. So I probably would throw those in ChatGPT to fix those up, but we are running a little short on time. So I'm just gonna hop down to the bottom. And one thing that I like to do is go ahead and delete the rich text in this little custom liquid. I like to add a section called collapsible content, right? So there's always going to be questions when people are looking to buy your product, right? Or friction in the buying process. And so one way that I like to do to help that is I'm going to ask ChatGPT to create me some FAQs for this product. So I'm just going to say, can you generate 4 FAQs for a facial sculptor? All right. And guess what? I'm just going to copy and paste that over. Oh, snap. I lost it. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to put the question in the heading. I'm going to put the answer in the row content. Just like that. We're just going to pour these all in. I'm going to move a little bit quick now, guys, just to get everything in here. But as you guys can see, we didn't fully build out the advertorial because we all would have been here all night. Well, not all night, but a couple hours between this and this product. But you guys can see now with this product, at least, that I was able to build out a product page and offer in what, less than 30 minutes, right? And so this was all honestly due to the power of AI, right? Leveraging PagePilot, then also our offer bot builder, right? So these are ways that you guys can all move and shake, whether you're doing print on demand, drop shipping, digital products, right? You name it. You guys can all leverage this strategy to move a lot more quicker, get more leverage on your time, right? Because everything boils down to leverage and time. Past, what, 40 minutes we've been on this call, we can never get that time back. So if AI puts us in position to leverage our time quicker, more efficiently, right, that's a win for us. So next, what I'm going to do is change these check marks from check marks to question marks. And the way that I do that is simply by typing help. All right. So we'll just drop those in here. And so keep in mind, like I said, we first previewed an advertorial. You can do the same strategy on the back end of your advertorial, right? So I probably could have used the water fountain. We could have built a water or a product page on that, right? Then we could have built the advertorial and then funneled the advertorial traffic to this website for the offer, right? Let's go ahead and click save. All right, and then I'm probably gonna bet that it's mostly women buying a facial sculptor than men. So I'm just gonna change that really quick. All right, so you always wanna ask yourself, who's your buying market as well? All right, but as I'm doing this, just drop a 1 if you guys see the vision and you guys are understanding what I'm doing here. All right, we did that pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie. When I first started e-commerce, it would have literally took me like 2 to 3 hours to do all this. But the fact that we were able to do this in what, 30 minutes or so, right? This has completely changed the game. All right, and so honestly, with all of that factored in, I would say this is good to test. Of course, I can update these images, maybe throw that in Canva, throw my logo on it, this and that. But in a nutshell, we are ready to move and shake, right? I can go ahead and set up my ad creatives and drive traffic to this landing page or product page here, right? And then this is another product that I could honestly create a advertorial for as well, right? But the good thing with the thing with the advertorials is I like to have a competitor so I can use that screenshot capability, throw it into Claude, and then have AI create it for me. That way I'm not copying and pasting each section, right? So now this product page is good to go, and we're ready to move and shake. All right. So just to kind of preview what we did today, I'll go ahead and wrap up. So we started off over here looking at advertorials, right? So we looked at Kitty Spout. We saw that they're getting about 300,000 visitors a month, right? Or 250,000. And then we saw that this competitor is basically selling the same product, but they're doing it in this way, right? With this advertorial. All right. And so what we did was we decided, and then we also looked at this product, right? So this is a health related product, right? Which definitely solves a problem at the end of the day. Right? Keep in mind, every product we looked at today solves a problem. All right. And so we previewed some quick ways that we can create advertorials leveraging, AI and screenshots, and some prompts here, which I'll go ahead and share the sheet with you guys too. All right, so there's the prompt sheet for our first process. Keep in mind, when you're doing your advertorials, I highly recommend that you leverage Claude, right? Claude AI. I've seen that their copywriting skills are a lot better or developed at the moment than ChatGPT. I'm sure you can get the same thing from Chat, but I have definitely loved and seen better conversions when I use Claude as opposed to ChatGPT. All right, so that's there. And then we switched gears and we went ahead and we looked into creating a product page leveraging our OG method, I would say Page Pilot and our OfferBot. All right. So my overall goal was to show you guys there's multiple ways to skin a cat, right? You can do the long form type of product pages. You can do product pages like this. Both work, right? There's people making money with both. My only ask is that you guys make a decision on which one you want to roll with and move and shake, right? Using the tools and tricks that I gave you guys today. All right, I'll go ahead and share the offer bot too with you guys. Actually, use this link here. All right, so there's all the resources, guys. We have the offer bot, we have the prompts, and then the only thing I use outside of that was called this, what's it called? This tool here. Called Go Full Page. Let me drop the link for that too.
Gem pages.
Yeah, but I also use Go Full Page Google Chrome extension, so I'm gonna share that link too. And then, yep, of course, Gem Pages. All right, so let me pull that back up. All right, I think I shared the link for Gem Pages above, but I'll share the name. All right, so do you guys think you guys can do what I just did today? Right, strap a 1 if you guys can see yourself doing the same process. All right, I promise you guys can 100%. And so I do see a couple of hands, so let's go ahead and address a couple questions, but then I do have to leave at 7 here.
Hi, Coach. Just real quick, you already have the screen up. You see where it says turn on Shopify editor? Do we have to do any of that?
So it depends. So you can do that. Honestly, I like editing in their process or their page. So I'll do create new page. Let's say advertorial, and let's say I select this one. So I do personally like editing like here in their
Okay.
editor, right? But if you prefer the Shopify editor, you can change it to that as well.
No, we'll do what you're doing. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Lakia.
Sorry, Coach. My question may not be a quick one. I'm trying to set up my automations, and it keeps giving me this error that I think I got out of it. It's not connected, so I don't even know. Okay, I'm in something else. I was trying to set up my welcome email. Let me go back. I'm so sorry. I was doing something while you were in it. Okay, so I'm trying to set up my welcome email, and it keeps telling me when I go in. I honestly I messed it up. Well, that's a new one. I was just gonna try to start over again and create a whole new one. But this is the original one, and when I try to cut it on, it keeps telling me that something's not linked, it's not connected. So I'm just trying to figure out what.
I see. We may have to take a look at that at another class. Sounds a little bit sophisticated, but if you want, you can go and share your screen. We can take a look really quick and see what we can do.
Okay. Oh Lord have mercy. Why did I think I was sharing my screen? Okay, I'm sorry. Here I go. Okay, there we go. Oh, I
A
said
quick side
permission.
note, I'm gonna share this Google Doc sheet, guys. My only ask is that you guys take action with it. All right, I'll
Okay,
share it. But I want to see you guys running these products. see your flows going. All right. So I would honestly recommend using a template. Um, to be honest, let me see.
I'm just trying to set it up so I can have, like I was talking to Coach earlier, I want to have better communication with the customers throughout the entire process, from the time you order, from the time it's delivered. So I wanted to set up those emails to be sent out.
I see. Email marketing.
So that was just the welcome email, so when they make their first purchase, this email will go out to them, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Um,
Because I actually, what was there originally, I deleted that as well because it had smiles on it. And so I took that off too because I had to upgrade the smiles account in order for it to be automated. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep it at emails then. And it won't even let me automate this one.
I see. Let me go into your flow here.
Okay, because I mean, the hope would be not to have to create a bunch of different workflows, but to connect that one welcome email to a chain that would be the rest.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be honest. Um, but the way that I did this is basically I got a product going, I got it profitable. I took a portion of those profits and I hired someone on Fiverr to do this, just because this is going to be like it's going to take some time, like figuring out. But if you're trying to go this route, what I would do is, let me see.
Okay. I mean, it depends because I mean, in order for me to
Let
um,
me see if this works.
upgrade the account, it's going to be like $49 a month. So, I mean, would it be more common sense for money sense for me to just pay someone to do it one time versus having to pay $50 a month?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for sure. Um, if you're able to do so,
Okay,
because
I would just have to go look up Fiverr. So, what am I looking for? A developer?
no, I would just say welcome. So basically, you need like three. I would say one, two.
I can, because I already have the plan written out in chat on how they need to go out and the flow and everything.
Yeah.
So I
So you
got
basically need
that.
like a few, like three flows. You need like a welcome flow. If you want to do a post-purchase upsell flow, you can do that. Um, and then like a post-purchase flow where you thank them, right?
Okay.
Um, and
Okay.
so you can hire someone on Fiverr, which would probably be my recommendation if you're in position to do so.
Okay.
Um, just because, yeah, it's gonna be like very tedious because I went through the same thing myself trying to set it up for like 2 hours, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna hire a specialist.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, but it's okay because I already have my product page and everything set up. So I just took this little detour down this rabbit hole just to get that communication because that was just really bugging me. And even with the chargeback I got, like Coach said, if I would have had that email already going out in the middle of it saying, hey, your product hasn't ghosted you, we're still here for you, I wouldn't have got that chargeback.
Yeah, yeah. So I would definitely go ahead and look to hire someone for sure. I'm from
Okay.
Fiverr.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, because my orders are picking up. I mean, I'm getting at least 2 orders every day just off of that one product. And so the ads me and you were working on, I'm getting mad engagement on those ads now, and people are buying the multiples now. So it's coming.
hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Um, But yeah, I would say the best use of your time would probably be hiring someone, unless you
Okay.
yourself want to like just figure it out too.
Yeah, no, I'm not in that mind state no more. And then too, I saw the gym option gave me the funnel option, so I could funnel this right now. My winning product, I could funnel that right now using the gym bill.
So you can connect it onto the back end and do basically you have to build like another sales funnel though. So like right now your sales funnel is like do the basic Shopify page, boom, boom. And so you could do another one where you implement like a post-purchase upsell or something like that type deal. And so, I mean, honestly, I would say, what's your product right now? Let me ask that.
The product we were working on that day, the peeler.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, I probably wouldn't. I mean, I guess you could do an
Right?
advertorial.
I mean, right, instead of doing another campaign.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so if anything, you could do implement some sort of post-purchase upsell. Um, like you can do so much with gem pages. Like you can do
Okay.
subscriptions, you can do this, that, the
Okay,
other.
I'm gonna move on, Coach. Please ask Mike to send me another link so we could do it in a one-on-one, okay?
I got you. Yeah, I will. We'll
Okay.
do.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
All right, guys, I'll take one more question, but then I do have to run. All right, so Deborah, Sheila.
Hey, Coach, I hit you up in the chat, just had a couple of chargebacks and wanted to know, the best route. I think they received their products. One said fraud, so I think they're just trying to get it for free. The other one, I think it just probably got there later than she expected. And, you know, she's obviously asking for a refund, so how should I handle?
I see. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll take a look here, and I'll give you a response back.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys got some value out of this class. Today, my only ask is that you guys take some action with it. All right, so we previewed some advertorials and a regular lander. So definitely can add some revenue to your store this Q4 leveraging those two techniques. All right. So you guys have a good one. I do have to run. And as always, just let us know if you guys have any questions or need help with anything in the meantime.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, guys. No problem. You guys have a good night.